100. And some of the little problems I have here are these: 240, 122. This is too specific. And then I probably think you are asking, so what's wrong with being specific? There's nothing wrong with being specific, but sometimes if you're probably asking for money, I don't have the extra $2, so I don't have the extra $2 to give you, so I'll probably round this up to the nearest 10. And if I round it up to the nearest 10, I'm not going to tell you the answer. You tell me the answer. What's the answer if I round this up to the nearest 10? Type it in the comments. All right, now let's move on. We have 240 here, and we're rounding off to the nearest hundreds. Where are our hundreds? These are our hundreds. And what did I say? We look behind. What makes hundreds? Tens make hundreds. So if tens make hundreds, let's try and see. We have 4 in our tens. Is 4 closer to 0, or is it closer to 10? 4 is closer to 0. Or even you could be asking, why are you using 4 instead of 40? Still, I just add zeros here, and I'll add a 0 here to make it even more of a 0. And so now we have, is it 40 closer to 0, or is it closer to 100? Where is 50? 50 is right here. So it's definitely closer to 0, because 50 is the midpoint. Now I know my answer. My answer is going to be 200. This is closer to 200. And then moving on, 112. 112, you probably are confused. I don't know if you're confused, but I'm assuming you're confused, and you're thinking, where is this 2 coming from? What do I do with this 2? Does this 2 even factor in? Because let me explain again. The formula does not change. The ingredients may change, but that doesn't make sense. But the thing may change, the numbers may change, but the formula does not change. I need to get that on a t-shirt. Now, what we're going to do here, we're going to say, again, which one are our hundreds? These are our hundreds over there. So if these are our hundreds, then let's look and try and see what's behind that. What makes these hundreds? The tens. We have 1 in the tens. Is 1 closer to 0, or is 1 closer to 10? Well, where's my 5? My 5 will be way up here, because that's where the 5 is. And then 5 is here, so it's closer to 0. So this one rounds back to 100, because we're going to add a 0. So all of these are turning into zeros. Okay, so all right. And then I would recommend you pause right now, try and see what your answers are for this one. I'm not going to go through all of this, because I want to make this video short. So I'm going to do something else. What answer did you get? If your answer here is 600, that's correct. And if your answer here is also 600, that is correct. If your answer is not that, you may need to schedule some lessons